Hello everybody and welcome to whatever number episode of Megalan7's Game Finds and Pickups this one happens to be. For once not totally behind on my video, so this one will actually be the most up to date, so I won't be out of order making references to things you haven't seen like I've done in the past. Sorry about that sound getting tape off of something. I actually have a lot of stuff I've picked up over the last while. And some actually really cool stuff, so this time will be a bit better than the last few where not much has been shown. But I'll start with two GameStop buys. Bought these mostly because I'd been playing and finally beat Project Cross Zone for the 3DS. And these were just two games that had characters in Project Cross Zone, and once I looked the games up that they came from, they looked pretty fun. One of them is Resonance of Fate and Tales of Vesperia. Now, this case could be better, but I'm going to try and clean it up, and if not, I'm just going to take a case from a crappier game. Anyway, moving on to other retail purchases, I'll go to Retro Game Store, the one closest to my school. I spent $24 for all this stuff. You'll see an actual breakdown of how much each thing cost at the end of the video. One Game Boy Color game, Bionic Commando Elite Forces. Bought it just because Bionic Commando. And this one, another one I bought just because the name attached to it. Guardian Heroes Advance. A game I've been looking for to find with its box and manual, mostly because I really like the PlayStation version, so I thought this would be worth a shot. Medieval Resurrection. Hopefully it's, just like I remembered it being back on the PlayStation, or better. One Super Nintendo game, Road Riot. And one NES game that I didn't have. Even though I find it all the time, I just forget to buy it. Legend of Kage. Now that was all $24. Next up we have a new round of Kmart clearance, which is always hit and miss whether or not you'll find something good or find absolutely nothing at all. This time was pretty nice. Found a Wii U microphone for $1.25. Patapon 3, which I've been looking for a while because I've heard really good things about this game. I haven't even been able to find like a used with no box or anything version at a GameStop, so I was really happy to see this. And the Kmart I was at had all their PSP games for $5, which is pretty nice. So I might go back and pick a couple more up, see if there's anything that I missed that was good. Red Faction Armageddon. Picked this up just because it was cheap. Michael Jackson The Experience. In a game that I wanted to play, but I wasn't, like, everything I'd heard said it was just a really mediocre game, so I never wanted to pay, like, a lot for it, and now it's kind of hard to find since its digital versions got pulled from shelves. Digital version got pulled from shelves. Pulled off the services. That's X-Men Destiny. I've heard it's just a really kind of mediocre game, so only paying the $6 I did for it definitely seems fair. Next we're going to go with some games I bought from a fellow collector through GameCollecting.net. Everybody should go check it out. It's an awesome website. That we did some negotiations, and we got a really good deal. He felt happy with it. I felt happy with it. So great deal for all. Thank you, Mr. Mouse. The first thing is complete in box Judge Dredd. I've taken the liberty of putting it in a box protector. I'm willing to bet he would not have it any other way. It is a little beat up. As you can see, there's some scratches right there. But overall, I still really like it. I'm always excited to get a box Super Nintendo games because I don't have that many. Next was the one box NES game that I didn't even have a cartridge for, so I definitely wanted this one from him. And that's Double Strike Complete in Box. Box is in really great shape, just like he told me, and I was even surprised to see it came with like the American Video sleeve. I don't have it in a box protector yet because I ran out of NES box protectors. My bad. I'll be buying more soon. One thing that was really cool is, even though the game's really not that great, is Time Lord, and this is still sealed. Now, I mean, it's not a perfect seal as a mouse or something tried to eat its way into it. But this is still really cool to have a sealed NES game, so I appreciate him selling this to me. And then the last thing is some Sega Genesis games. I'll show the one I bought just for giggles first. Complete Shaq Fu. As everything comes flying out of it. But yeah, complete in box. It's not a good game at all, but I just kind of wanted it just because I thought it was kind of funny. Every now and then, me and my friends will play this game just to get some laughs. And now I can't get the box to shut. I'll worry about it later. Pick this one up just because I kind of I like the title name. I didn't know anything about it, and it was complete in box. And it actually looks pretty fun. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, and that's Gadget Twins. Complete, everything's there. And then last but not least, I got this just because it looked like a side scroller when I first saw it, but it still looks like a pretty good little shooter game. Galaxy Force 2. Complete. When I first looked it up, I thought it was more like, not Galaga, Gradius. I thought it was going to be more like Gradius, but it's more kind of the perspective of, say, like Space Harrier or Top Gun. But it still looks pretty fun. Once again, thank you for the deal, Mr. Mouse. These games will be treated fair in a great home. Okay, last but not least are my thrift store finds, which there was one day that was actually fairly nice. Found a couple things, although what did really suck is there was another guy there who beat me to some really cool things by couldn't have been more than a few minutes. And it really kind of hurts to see that, but that's the way it goes. I'm pretty sure I've done the same thing as somebody else, so gotta face up to it sometime. So first, I actually found a Wii Pro controller. Pretty cool. I'll use it to play Smash or something, I don't know. One PS3 game, which I bought just because it was $3. It looks hilariously awful. Motion Sports Adrenaline. This game I picked up just because when it came out, I always wanted to kind of play it because I thought it looked kind of cool. I don't know if it's any good or not because I haven't played it yet. But that's The Incredibles for PS2. I'm a fan of the movie, and movie games don't always fare that well, but figured I'd give it a shot. I picked this up just because of what it is, and it was complete. So I figured why not. Lego Star Wars for the Xbox. Everything's in there. I do have a complete Saga for the Wii, but still, I like the first two Lego Star Wars games a lot, so I figured I'd go ahead and pick it up. A game I got just because I hadn't really seen it before, and it looks like it could be interesting. Don't know if I mean interesting in a good way, but Xbox Music Maker. I just hadn't seen it before, so it just caught my attention. Don't know if it's very valuable, worth. Well, it's just going to prove I need a dedicated camera. Good thing I only have 3 things to go. And sorry for the choppy editing. Anyway, picked up Crash Nitro Kart, mostly just because I liked Crash Team Racing on the PS1. And kart races are normally pretty fun. So, why not? Picked this up just because I remember hearing really good things about it at the time. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Complete. I figured it was worth the play. And the last thing I picked up is Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge for the Wii U. Found it for $13 sealed. So, not bad at all. Favorites for this go round pretty much go to these 3 from my deal with the fellow collector. It's always really nice to get box stuff, especially Super Nintendos that don't have many. A game I didn't even have the cartridge for, and a sealed game. So that's everything for this time. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off before I get cut off by my lack of storage space again. Alright, have a good day, everybody. Good luck hunting. And don't forget to check out the website I mentioned earlier. Peace out.